No, this has been quite a journey. A journey of ups and downs, highs and lows, characterized by many trepidations, anxiety, sadness, excitement. Why, you may ask? The simple answer: writing this book was difficult. And it was difficult because I had to deal with reliving sad experiences, difficult experiences. I had to deal with murders. I had to look at murder files, which were not pretty. And my biggest trepidation obviously was, how is this going to affect families? Having to open a book and see your loved one in the book who is now dead and is being labeled as one of the most difficult murders, most shocking murders of Barbados. And this was, as I said, one of my biggest concerns. Those who are close to me will tell you that I constantly thought of quitting, not going to do this book. And then there was an incident 2 years ago. Let me start from that, because this book was not supposed to be on Murders That Shocked Barbados. I had initially considered writing a book on campus trains. And obviously people say, why on campus trains? But the reason that I wanted to write only on campus trains is because as a researcher, I found campus trains very fascinating. I found it fascinating, quote unquote, because it was a tragedy that affected so many different people. It affected the families, it affected fire service people. I know people who have not gotten over dealing with that campus trains tragedy. It affected policemen, the first responders. It affected the girls' boyfriends, their cousins, those close to them. I mean, we have a whole September 3rd foundation that came out of that. And I said I would like to find out the impact of campus trains on all of these persons. So I got up all excited and I said, I'm going to write a book on campus trains. But then as researchers, we all know research is not easy. You don't just start research and get this beautiful research project. You always get stumbling blocks, challenges, and that's exactly what happened to me. Because as I started to do the research, I had some very bad incidences that I said, no, I'm not doing this. Victims, I remember going to a particular victim, and as soon as I mentioned what I was doing, she burst out crying. And then people started attacking me and saying, you're bringing back this pain for this person, go away. And I backed off. And I backed off for a year.